You guys know the drill, new Spider-Man content drops and I talk about it. After all, it's kinda like the foundation of the channel. I watched the first 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man recently, and I really liked it. It's the newest Spider-Man animated series by Disney, the company known for some of the worst animated Spider-Man content, except for this one. For an idea about what the show is like, basically, this is another Peter Parker high school story, but this one takes place in an alternate MCU timeline. So we're still in a world of established superheroes like Captain America and Iron Man, but for example, instead of having Tony Stark as Peter's mentor, here we have Norman Osborn with the waves. The whole friendly neighborhood aspect is my favorite thing about the show so far. In just these 2 episodes, we're given a lot of scenes that show Peter connecting with the community. He's mainly only handling petty crime at this point, very much like Homecoming, but with the series format, you're able to spend more time to flesh out these relationships with these civilians in a more intimate way, and I think that could make for some pretty compelling stories here. And I gotta be honest, after seeing Spider-Man deal with the multiverse these past couple years in No Way Home and in Across the Spider-Verse, it does feel refreshing to get back to the basics with the homemade suit and everything. I'm sure the stakes are going to ramp up as the series progresses since, well, we're at least getting 3 seasons, like that's confirmed at this point. So for the art style of the show, I'm kind of mixed on it because I do like the whole comic book aesthetic they're aiming for here, but I just don't really think that 3D was the best way to capture that. It's not awful by any means, and I really do appreciate 3D animation when it's good. It's passable, but there are times where the animation can get pretty choppy, and a lot of the character models look very off from certain angles. And also the background characters seem to not move like at all half the time, which is kind of distracting, but it's not really that much of a deal breaker for me. I do want to mention, as of episode 2, it seems like this Peter Parker became Spider-Man after Uncle Ben's passing, meaning that he kind of just became Spider-Man because he's such a good person. I'm not sure if I really like that change because it's kind of tying into how the MCU basically has Uncle Ben as a non-entity, which I really don't like. But still, we're only 2 episodes in, so maybe that's something they can kind of get into as we go further along. But if they continue it with Aunt May being his sole inspiration and I guess like motivation to become a better hero, then again, it ties into the MCU, so I understand why they would have that. I just personally don't really like that change too much. But if they make this Aunt May more of a character than the live action movies did for the MCU, then like that would be really good. Yeah, so let's talk about the elephant in the room.
The black people.
So the voice actor of Peter in this show, Hudson Thames, basically made a comment saying that his biggest fear was that the show was gonna be annoying and woke, which was a pretty stupid thing to say. Like, I don't know why this shit left his mouth. Even if you go off of social media's definition of woke, then this show definitely is. There's a fair amount of people of color here, as there should be considering it's Queens, New York, but a lot of prominent Spider-Man characters here have been reimagined, like the Osborns being black and Dr. Connors now being a black woman. Make of that what you will. If these changes can make for a fun and unique show, then I'm down for it. I'm personally not too particular about that kind of thing. I just want good Spider-Man content. And if this show can give me even more good Spider-Man content, then I'm happy. But hey, if you're a person that gets the heebie-jeebies when you see people of color, then this show might not be for you, big dog. So yeah, overall, I'm really liking Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's a pretty fun watch. If you guys like Spider-Man, and particularly like the Homecoming era of Spider-Man, then I'd say check this out. And if you have already seen it, then tell me what you guys thought about it in the comment section. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.